Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
They'll throw it on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lost the defense, he's wide open. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo. Looking to go up top on first down. Bulldozes his way through. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
I think a lot of people probably expected this.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down here for the offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Got room at the 35. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Makes the grab enough for the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. He's got his man, makes the grab. Hey, this running back's got some sweet feet, not only to run, but to get a foot down in bounds.
Got that toe down. The foot was just small enough, Reese, to get that puppy down. But running backs, man, you can do so much with these guys and their speed and their athletic ability and trying to get the ball to them as many ways as you can.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. That is no good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6.
Ohio State, 0.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Trying the left side. At the 35, he's open. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Nebraska 6, Ohio State 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Huskers will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
On second down, he'll fire. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On third down, going up top. Makes the catch. It's Graham. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field.
Here we go. Flex.
He wants to throw. Swings it out to his running back. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Handoff from the shotgun.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He wants to throw here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
42 spikes.
Got his man out of the backfield. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. On third down, he drops to throw. Got a man, it's Brooks. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? They'll try it on the ground. Tackle is made after the first down.
I'll tell you, it didn't matter the defense. They probably knew this was RPO. But at the end of the day, they couldn't stop it. This offense right now just being way too physical up front.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to send it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. He'll put the tight end in motion. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He's not afraid to go deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Might be looking to run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Smashes through. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to ride this running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Well, you can tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Finds his man enough for the first. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. They'll test the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Using his feet to buy time. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. It's complete. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's one of the advantages on defense of forcing a third and long situation. You can go to your dime personnel package, get a lot of those smaller, faster bodies to deal with a mobile quarterback like this who sometimes will try to scramble. That time there was just nowhere for him to go.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice bounce.
Got it in stride at the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the experience.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quick strike complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Nebraska 28, Ohio State 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Here we go.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Trying to find his man on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
Then I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Got the quick pass. Still running at the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Buckeyes are on the move. They're going to throw it again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And it's loose. Bounced right back to them. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's moving out of the pocket. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Buys a little time. It's complete to the left.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with the W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. And I got to be honest, I like it.
Okay, ready?
2nd down coming up.
In blue.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
On the
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory.
lasso. Cut.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here.
Ready up.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly. And the ball is picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Huskers in the hurry up. play action on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Husker. And the pummeling has started.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is down, but they are not out of it, not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. They're trailing by just 4 to Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
4-2 Spider. Cut it, cut it. Black 24. Black 24.
From the gun, the running back has it. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets awfully close to the first down, but I think he's going to be just a hair short. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now improvising. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. The old coaching cliche, go